In today's video, I am going to be breaking down Brandon Ingram and how he may or may not be able to help the Toronto Raptors finally win some games. So let's get down. Let's check out what he does on the basketball court that can really help the Raptors win games. And really quickly, if you want to be able to shoot the ball better, make sure to go check out the shooting workout that is down in the description below. So the one part that actually does kind of confuse me is the fact that they're just getting another ISO god, essentially. They already have RJ, so do they really need another one? In my opinion, yes. There's a reason why. He has a lot of experience with closing games, or at least attempting to close games, and he was the face, or at least one of the two faces of the Pelicans. See, the thing with the Toronto Raptors is they have guys who can get to the rim. They have RJ who can get to the rim in close game, tight clock situations. They have guys like Grady Dick who can shoot that long shot. That's a set shot style. They have guys who can do that, but what they do not have is guys who can take the man off the dribble, find their spot. This is important. If you're a basketball player, you need to be able to know exactly where you want to score and how to get to that spot. And Ingram is able to get to that spot. And if we go back and actually watch his actual shot, this is what I mean right here. Obviously, this is a spot that he's comfortable from shooting from. And as a player, I've already said this, but you need to know where you want to get your shot off. Next, can you get your shot off with a tight defender with a hand in your face? By Brandon Ingram kicking this leg out, shoulders tilting back, and still keeping his shooting form with his body. This is the mistake that a lot of younger players make, is they will have their arm too low or they'll have their arm too high because they think that they need to change something. But in reality, this is the same angle as he would have if it was a normal up and down shot. This is very important. If you can keep this angle and this angle the exact same, you are going to be set as a shooter who is doing a fadeaway, as we see right here. One thing he can do too is he can get players up off their feet because he does have that high release point. These shot fakes where he can get it above his head, turn, and now he's got a wide open shot because of a shot fake. That's actually quite useful. These high set point shots that some players have, for example, Brandon Ingram has right here, can actually massively benefit you when it comes to shot fakes if you can get that ball up. As we can see here, when he does the shot fake, he brings it right above his head. One thing that he can do also that will actually benefit the Toronto Raptors, because the Raptors, their goal, just like many other teams, is to try and get that ball into the paint as much as possible. And then if you cannot score, you need to kick it out to the perimeter. So it's giving the Raptors another shooter, but it's giving them another player who can get to the rim at will. And here he's able to do a crazy circus shot to be able to make it at the rim. This is something, again, that the Toronto Raptors don't really have. They kind of have it with Grady Dick. They kind of have it with RJ, but RJ is a much stronger player going to the left. Ingram is a player who can go left or right. So between RJ as well as Ingram, this is going to be a fantastic duo. He can also break a guy off the dribble. So right here, look at the angle of his body. This is something that a lot of Raptors players do not have. When you're looking at the actual ground itself, can you get your body in a low angle to be able to get to that rim? This is extremely important because now, obviously, he's faked this guy out of his shoes, but he needs to get his shoulders below the defender's shoulders. And if he can do that, he is going to have his will at getting to the rim. And now, watch what he's able to do. He's able to go up and sky over top of players. Now, while we have RJ and other players like that, this is something that they are lacking, the ability to have a little bit of flash over top of another player. This is all mindset. And for those players, look at what Brandon Ingram does right here. If you are a player that I have coached or currently coach, and you hear me say, get your crossovers wide, this is exactly what I mean. Watch how wide Brandon Ingram was able to get this crossover. What he was able to do right here. Look at how he was able to get that ball over top of that foot. This is what fakes defenders out. If you only have that ball here when you do a killer crossover, it ain't gonna work. This player's gonna say, you're just crossing me back up. I'm just gonna meet you over here. Well, you can't do that when the ball's way out here, because if he starts cheating on this side, you just move your hand to the top of the ball and you go this way, and you use everything that this defender is giving you to your advantage. So by going wide, it gives you that millisecond to be able to change your dribble if you needed to, but this defender was lost. Ingram was able to get past him very easily. This is also something that the Raptors missed. Now, while RJ is a fantastic player, and I have to give kudos to him, obviously he's Canadian, I'm Canadian, but this is something that is missed with the Toronto Raptors. The ability to say, hey, I just need an ISO guy. Clear out, just go. Go, get your basket. This is what the Raptors have been missing. I understand that there has to be passing, there has to be teamwork, but if you are looking, it's like what Paul Pierce said about the Raptors. This is many years ago before the Raptors won a championship, but Paul Pierce said they don't have the it factor. They'd never had a player who could say, give me the ball, I'm just going to go score. You guys, I don't care what you guys do. Just get the hell out of my way. I'm going to the rim. I'm pulling up for a shot. I'm doing something. I'm getting the team a basket. That is what the Toronto Raptors have been missing since they got rid of Kawhi. And they are finally potentially getting it back if this guy ever stays healthy. So I hope that you've enjoyed today's video. Make sure to go check out the shooting workout that is down in the description below if you want to be able to shoot the ball from further away. And I'll see you guys again in my next video.